Hey y'all, another beautiful Saturday. Started off a little rainy and wet, but sun cleared off, a little high pressure come in, and we're going to get cool this evening. Had a few hours off this afternoon and come home. Man, I got a lot to do. I'm way behind for spring plant. I know we got a lot of weeks ahead, but we got to get it rolling. I needed to attack a few things. I started on this old fence row that will become a new turkey pen soon enough. This old fence that's here got some pretty sturdy old posts. I don't remember ever messing around much out here. It's all overgrown with brambles and all of that. We made a little progress today. I got tickled as I was pulling these old brambles. I had a little rumble with brambles today, briars, some folks call them. They're choking out these old trees, and I was yanking them down. Had some good leather gloves on. I left them up at the house on my last break. That's all right. And got to thinking about when I was a kid, we'd come home, I guess it's usually on Saturday because Mom and Dad worked through the week, but lived on the end of a dead-end road there, kind of suburban Huntsville, and had a lot of big old wood patch there. And my little old mother loved to pull them vines out of them trees. We'd finally get stirring and go outside, and she'd be coming out of them woods with a mile-long briar, just pulling it. Trees shaking, and well, she thought she had a gold medal. Longer the better. She really thought she was doing something, and she was. I guess she wanted a little bit cleaner out there for us to move around and play, and that was good times. I don't remember pulling many brambles or doing a whole lot of clearing here on this place growing up. I guess that was for the grown folks to do, and it's pretty kept up as you go. Never was let out of control, but I think I've made up for it in the last year and a half. I've done probably 10 years worth of it. This old green woods, wet, sap, still in it. I'm doing what I call a drying fire. It won't burn this evening. Don't plan for it to, but got enough of a heat in there where it'll dry out them leaves, and we'll be ready in a few days to get rid of it. But this will be the turkey pen. 30 of them will hit on the 1st of April or so, but they won't be out in the open probably for a month. We'll have them in that slab on that crib in there before they get big enough to come on out. Puppies are doing good. They decided they'd come with me in the chicken house today, and they wasn't after the chickens, but the chickens didn't know that. They thought they had them some new play friends, and the chickens decided to find a little higher roost as they romped around in there. But they're doing fine. All the dogs are, I guess, doing their job and loving this mild weather now. Look how green that is. Isn't that something? I don't know. These old wild weeds and clovers have got it almost mowing time. And here it is, only January. Guess that means we'll have a fertile year. You know, they say we got 2 seasons. Isn't that how they say it here in Texas? Summer and February, so we still got winter to go. So we'll see what happens. Sissy's right out smack dab in the middle of the garden plot, just making sure nothing's going on. I was thinking a lot this week about scrapes and things that happened to us along the way. And Sunday school teacher last Sunday, in passing, gave a little anecdote, and I never thought about it. Sometimes the Lord says the simplest things confound the wise, and I got to studying on what he said. And boy, it's a pretty good truth. You know, when we're little kids, growing up, riding a bike, skateboard, running around, jumping through trees, you fall and scrape your knee, it's going to happen. And you bellow and you cry, and you look for Mom and Dad. But you don't ask why. It hurts, but you don't really ask why. You're just looking for a little comfort from Mom and Daddy, and maybe a kiss and a little Band-Aid, and maybe a little of that old monkey blood. Y'all remember that? Old red stuff. The main thing is you don't question why, and then I don't know where we change as we grow up and continue to scrape our knee, so to speak. something bad happens to us, we might still seek out a little comfort, but we're so busy asking why that we just stop moving and stop living sometimes. That's something. Maybe we ought to be like a child and not ask why so much. I think it'd make things make more sense, probably. We couldn't understand it if we knew it anyway. They still hadn't figured out why we're the only livable planet out of billions. I know why. Ain't no sense in wasting all your days contemplating it and waste all the moments that you could be living, right? Hey, these roosters are worked up this evening. Gave a couple of them away this week. I'm still about 5 heavy. They might be trying to make a little chicken soup, huh? They wearing these poor old hens out. We got a little bob white quail. Got them in the high-rise coop. And about 3 just regular old quail. I want to close in this back part here and give them a little freedom to run. Not necessarily trying to raise any for eggs or whatever, but I sort of like the sound of that bob white quail. I've got 6 or 8 of them in there. That'll be cool to hear those walk around the place here. But going to have to really secure it, and things like to fly. I had 8. I was transferring them in out of their little crate, and one got loose from me. And I mean, that thing took off like a bullet across that pasture, and I ain't seen him yet. He was gone. But them things can fly quick. You don't see many quail in the wild anymore. Guess the fire ants got them, so everybody blames everything on them. Fire ants got them. I guess they're around. But I'm going to put a few on this place anyway. Well, about to get cold. We'll go crank up that heater and I guess call it a night. Hope y'all have a good evening. Maybe focus less on the why, more on the moment, like we did when we were kids. Right? I'll do a quick roll call and we'll call it an evening. I got to get my sign hung up. I had it on my list to do today. I may still do it. One of them little windstorms blew it off. But, we'll hang it up directly. We resurrected an old gate out of the bushes. I don't reckon you can buy those anymore. There may be a reason for it. It'll do for this gap when we get time to do it. The old road's loud. I'll step away from it a little bit. I hope y'all had a good day and drying out wherever you are. And, it's going to be a pretty day tomorrow. So, let me see who all's on here real quick and we'll call it an evening. Let's see, there's Miss Karen Wood. How are you? Charlotte's checking in from Tennessee. They said it's going to be real cold there soon. It's going to be mid-30s here this evening. I won't be in this t-shirt long. That's right, Margaret, we are the light. There's Miss Kathy checking in. My dear friend Molly down in the Golden Triangle. How are you, ma'am? Miss Margaret Beveridge is saying hello. Karen Wood saying cold here tonight in Missouri. Mike's checking in from Cottonwood, California. Hey, buddy, how are you? And there's Miss Vicki Lee from Louisville. Margaret's saying, you are the light who gets... Well, I appreciate that. But, I think we all have our own light to shine. And it's hopefully a reflection of the bigger light that governs our lives, right? Thank you for that. There's Alexis from Riverside, California. Miss Kathy Reed saying good afternoon. Charlotte's checking in. Yeah, I understand that, Charlotte. Saying she wants her mom really bad when things go wrong. Yeah. Winter in cold Kansas City, Kansas. Jayhawks, Kansas City. Well, it's a little long. I can't read it all. I'm sorry. Thanks for checking in. Let's see. Janine saying howdy. Anicia is in Texas. Trying to scroll one hand here. Pork chops and milk gravy, somebody said. There's my beautiful daughter, Faith. How are you, ma'am? She's got a new arrival coming this Monday. Was a golden doodle, and it's got a middle name. I guess that's fine. It's 3 big old long names, and I think it'll just end up going by Sam after it's all said and done. But seen some pictures. It's a cutie. I got the herd coming in for the evening. Look at all of them. I'll turn around and let y'all check them out. They're coming up. There's Miss Misty Dawn and Gene Permenter in Martinsville. And Miss Doris in Lot. Let me see if I can ease up on these puppies this evening. They are just about to outgrow their mom and daddy. They're starting to warm up and be sociable. Hey, sweetheart. There you. That's the little male right there. There's the female, and there's Sissy making sure I'm behaving with them. Dad dragging them through. Look at that. we got plenty of dogs around here now, but no predators. Not one in sight. That door of that chicken coop stays open all night. I ain't gonna be able to walk. I may have to ride you back to the house, Bo. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to walk with all of y'all around me. Yeah. Good dogs. Sure a blessing to get those. But, all right, y'all have a good evening. Be the light, and I guess we'll check in with y'all down the road. Take care.